doing? Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a hatch off a 2018 Chevy Trax. Right now I'll show you a couple of the things that you have to do to prepare to unbolt the thing off the car. First of all, you need to, and I've already done this, or I've already loosened things up just to see where I'm going. I didn't want to, waste time with my trying to figure things out. So anyway, I can point you out the things that I had to do to get this thing removed. First of all, there are three push tabs right here that need to get pulled out, and to get to those, the easiest way to do is to pull this headliner down a little bit, and it's held up along the very edge with the rubber gasket here. And once you pull the trim down a little bit, you can take a because you can see right here how this gets pushed up into the hole right there, and that is what goes into it, and it's already flushed up real tight up there, and then you just can what you can do is wedge like a thin bar like this in there and pry the thing down like that. There's three of those. That's one. This is two. And this is three. And once that gets pulled down, you can either well, there's two things. You can either do that first, or you can do what I did, and let me move this out of the way. I removed these panels here that cover this area right here, and the seat belt goes through those. And to get those out, and that's basically what she looks like when it's in place. You have to take a little there's a little cap. This cap goes right there. You got to pop that off, and there's a little screw down inside that you have to take out, and once you take that out, then you can pull this away, and it's only held in by these tabs that are in the body. Looks like that one pulled out, stayed in, and didn't go with that. I'm gonna have to remove that, change it over. And you do that to both sides, and that's probably what you should probably do first. Remove that one, the left side and the right side, and then you could maybe go back and get this, because that holds that up pretty good. So once those two side mount panels are removed, then you can pull the headliner down enough to get to the wiring that you're going to have to unplug. And as you can see, the camera, the washer line, and then all the electronics go through this flexible rubber thing right there, and it goes into this hole and out there and up into there. And I hope there's enough light. And what you need to do is, and I've already unplugged it, the washer connection is this rubber deal right there, and that's the other end. Let's bring that down to you. And it's just got a You can see that lip, that ridge on that. You just have to pull those two things apart, and that rubber, this rubber area right there is what clamps onto that ridge on that connection, keeps it from leaking. And once you get that disconnected, then you can come up to the electrical connection here, and I hope there's enough light here. And you pull, oh, let's see, pull that down like that, and you can disconnect the electrics from that. And once that gets unplugged, you can, once you take off the hatch, it'll slide out through this hole in reverse, and it's like a wedge fit right there. For you just have to play around with it with a screwdriver to pry it up to get it out, and then you just fish the wire out. And the only things that are holding the hatch on are, it's hinged right here, but there is that nut right there, which is a it's a 15mm nut right there, and a 15mm nut right there, and you undo those. But before you undo those, you have to get somebody to help you hold the hatch up, and you'll pull that little screwdriver behind that little retainer clip there, and once that pulls out, then this will pull away from the strut rod connection there and over here, and then you can drop those down. Like I say, you'll need somebody to hold the hatch up for you while once those are released. And then you remove those two 15mm nuts there and there, and it'll come off. So I may show you on the one I'm going to put back on, a little closer view of the connections on these things. So I'll probably go to that right now, and I can show you that on the my replacement hatch. Okay, here's the replacement hatch that I'm putting on my car, and I thought I'd show you the connections that you have to unplug in above the headliner on this one, because it's a lot easier to see what you have to deal with. So right here are the plugs, and here's as you can see right there, that's, if you probably want to pull it down off of the ceiling of the roof of the car that work on this to remove it. Also, there's a little retainer there, and there's a retainer right there. You can see that, and that's the part number for the unit. And here's the plug that you'll be unplugging out of the car. And then this is the that's how that goes. The This part stays in the car. This part will go with the hatch, and that little ridge right there is what keeps the water from spraying all over the inside of your car. So pull that apart, and once that's apart, that will come. That goes with the hatch, the new one that you put on, and you'll be raring to go. Yeah, this is the part of the video we're going to show mounting the hatch back onto the car. I'm just going to set the video, the camera up, and let it record, and you can see the process of what you have to go through to lift the hatch up, take it off, remove it, and put the new one on. So we'll be doing that shortly.